Good morning everyone. I've come out for a walk and it's got windy now. Right, I'm actually going to reverse the camera in a second and then I'll chat about this crazy mad dog. You know, wow, what quite a story, to be honest. Right guys, so that's the piggery there where the trees are. That's the other barangay across there. Right. You'll actually remember me chatting about this on a previous video. Well, just looking where I'm walking. So you'll actually, what happened was a couple of nights ago, I think it was Saturday night, my dogs were going crazy and they were barking at piggery. And anyway, before this happened, you must have heard me chatting quite a lot of times about this particular dog. Sounds like these dogs are at it. I was chatting about this particular dog, and this particular dog, we used to go out at night down this road, and it were a big black and white dog. And every time we would go out, it'd attack us and chase us on motorbike. And then when we come back at night, it was dark and we knew to get ready. And then this dog had actually chased after us. It's all sludgy, we got a lot of rain last night. And everyone's waiting now for this earthquake to hit. It's going to hit October time now, sometime now, October. So everyone's waiting, and Jovelin's just been on about this earthquake. And I'm getting a bit sick of listening about this earthquake, because I do know when it comes it's going to be a bad one. So just try and forget about it, because just overload, you're just overloading your mind all the time, because everyone's on about it. So this dog, we'd ride down this road and it'd run out and it'd attack us, and we think, many a time I've come back at night, I've nearly come off bike a few times. And this here night I come back from Mercy about, don't know, 7, 8 o'clock at night. And this dog, it run out to attack us. And I stopped bike, and I did a video about this about 3 or 4 months ago. I was that mad, I stopped bike and I went after this dog. And I were effing and blinding it. I lost my temper. I'd have killed dog. If I'd have got my hands on that dog, it might have beat me. I would have killed it. I was just that mad. I just got a rock and killed it. No messing around. I was really mad, because it every night for over a year, this dog used to attack us, and I just had enough. Maybe building up things, and I lost my temper. And like I said, I wouldn't have thought twice of doing it. And I was really mad and started to swear. And then I chatted to neighbour next day, I saw neighbour. And, like I did in the other video, I shouldn't have really gone off like that, but just clicked. And simple as that. Anyway, this crazy dog, couple of nights ago, my dogs were barking at it. All dogs across in Barangay were barking, and all these dogs here were barking. Now, prior to this, about a week ago, couple of days ago, before all this happened, last week, this dog, it's quite a big dog, and it's got a presence of something. Is it an evil spirit? Is the dog a witch? It's just got this presence. It's not like a normal dog. It's like an evil possessed dog. So maybe the dog's possessed. And I'm not joking. And I saw a dog, and I got a rock, and I'd got my spade, and I thought, and my dogs are friendly, so they went up to him to be friends, waggling their tails. And the other dog at the other side, when he sees a dog, he's territorial, the neighbour's dog, and he'll go and he wants to fight. He don't really want to fight. He's just saying to the other dogs, and he does this with every dog. This is even the neighbours' dogs. This is my territory, move on. He doesn't want other dogs in his territory. And he were actually there, and I thought, oh, there'll be a fight here. And he's a big dog, so I thought there's going to be a fight. And it never bothered. Neighbour's dog just looked at him, and then my dogs were a bit, wanted to be friends. And I thought, so I got a rock, and I thought, I'll move this dog on, because I know this dog is bad news. And he stood and he was looking. He'd got this presence about him. Like I said, I'm not joking. And a lot of people, and I'm sure I actually thought, has that dog got an evil spirit in it? And off he went. And he went in towards the neighbour's house. And I thought, oh, if he goes in there, there's about 5 or 6 dogs, and the big dogs, and they'll fight him, they'll attack him. And I thought, don't go in there. And they never bothered him. And he just strolled past. And like I said, he's quite a big dog, but that doesn't matter. Size don't matter. Any dog, they'll fight. Don't care how big you are, they'll fight you. Let's shift that. So I thought, anyway, this dog's on his way, and there were all this barking going off the other night. I'm going to stand in here, it's shady. There's no snakes around, so can't see any snakes around. But you just never damn know. So, anyway, woof, and they're all going crazy. And I thought, like I said in my previous video, thieves, I thought thieves are here. And they're hiding, they're hiding in sugarcane. And as soon as the can went, dogs are calm, they're going to come and pinch chickens, pinch pigs, whatever they can get their hands on. Anyway, like I said in the previous video, got up next morning, and they were barking all night, my dogs, and all dogs in Barong. I thought, what the hell's going off? It's just not normal. Something's happening, it's just not normal for dogs here to go off like that. When they do go off like that, there's something major. Is there a damn murder in place? What's happening? It got a little bit crazy. Got a right headache. And got a little bit crazy. I'll just put it there, it should be okay. So, anyway, got up, started, saw people, like I said in previous video, saw them all there, these people, and I knew something had gone off. It looked like a damn murder scene, and I thought, looks like a murder scene, something's gone off. And I'm doing gardening, one of the ladies chatted to me, the dog killed all the chickens. Oh really? I said, it might have got rabies, it's probably a crazy dog. And this lady said to me, it's a crazy dog. I didn't know the full story. And I did not know the full story. And she said, crazy dog. And I said, yeah, probably got rabies. And, I thought this dog had broke in and killed about 10 chickens. Wow, this dog went on a rampage. And this dog, like I said, and strange thing about this dog, it always attacked us. And I'd got sick on it. And for at least for last month or so. Let me just look at this well, because I don't like this well. That's really damn dangerous. There's frogs in there. Needs covering up. It's just not acceptable. Right. So, where were I? So this dog, it gone on a rampage, like I said. And lady were telling me about this dog, and I thought, yeah, crazy dog, just thought it killed these chickens. And like I said, everything over there were going crazy, everything were going crazy. Nobody came out to look. There were, I did notice later on there were a few torches shining around, but nobody really actually, as far as I'm aware, came out. And like I said, they had all the chickens killed, which, I would have gone absolutely mad, and I would have found that dog, and I would have killed the dog, right? And a lot of you people think, just listen to the story, yeah, I can easily kill a dog. I'm a dog lover. I love animals. I don't kill things. But if a dog went mad and it were a very, very bad dog, I wouldn't think twice to killing it. And I'd kill it. I could easily kill it with a tree, a branch. It just wouldn't bother me at all because I'd just be that mad, you know. So don't get me wrong, I just won't kill a dog, you know. I'd give dog a chance, you know. If it killed a few chickens, I'd think, oh, you know, I won't kill the dog. I'd just think, oh, that damn dog, and you know, we'd just be mad. But if it went too far, then I would kill it. And this dog, right, so why the dogs on the other side were barking like crazy, and I knew there was something wrong, and I thought something really bad going off. You know, I thought it were a damn murder. And apparently this dog that attacks us all the time, it's not just attacking us, it attacks everyone in this barangay, and it's quite famous, this dog. But like I said, when you see this dog, it's got a presence. And for the last couple of weeks or couple of months, I slow down when I get near this dog. I don't speed, I don't get to it, then it attacks and I speed off. I stopped and I started going slow, and I thought I wanted it to attack me so I could get off bike and absolutely hammer the thing, because for over a year, nearly 2 years, it's been attacking us, and I just got where I was sick to death of this dog. So damn dangerous. And so all this barking what were happening, woof woof everywhere, and dogs going crazy. Over the other side there, see, where them trees are across there. It's very hot, guys. I'm not going out into sun. Across there, look, where all them trees are, that's where all other dogs were going at it, going wild. This dog, this black and white dog, it come across 2 kittens and a cat. It killed about 3 cats. So it killed about 3 cats, and then it killed kittens, and all the dogs on that side, which I find really, really strange. They didn't attack it. If I took a dog across there now, the dogs would attack. They would attack that dog. They'd all gang up on it, they'd attack it and chase it off. And there were a lady there, and it got these kittens. It killed 2 kittens, and crazy thing about it, it ripped them open, and it ate all the guts and the liver, and it left the bodies. Got another one, killed it, ripped its guts out, and ate the body, and ate the liver, the intestines, didn't eat the bodies. And then it got a pup, killed some puppies, and these ladies were shouting, hey, stop, you know, they were shouting at it, these ladies, and they were scared to approach this dog, and they were just shouting, and the dog wouldn't stop, and it were going crazy. This dog were going mad. And like I said, has this dog got an evil spirit in it? Is it a witch? Some crazy things goes off here which I won't talk about. And you know, in the Philippines, I just will not talk about some of the things. And all I can say is God bless. Anyway, it killed 3 cats, and it got these 2 puppies, and it was eating, and it got them, chomp chomp, he killed it, ate it. And then it got another one, killed it and ate it. So it killed 3 cats and some kittens, and it killed 2 puppy dogs. And that's what we know what happened on that side, probably a lot more than that. And then it came over here onto our side, and it ripped all bamboo off, and it got in. What are them 2 playing? So hey, watch where you're going. Like I said, there's a damn well there, very, very dangerous. It's not my property, but you know, it could do with it capping off, because it's dangerous. Kids come in here and everything, and I've chatted about that before. Look at these 2 running around, see? Oi! So they're running around, and there's that well there. So anyway, I always check, if dogs are missing, I always check that well, just to make sure they ain't falling it. So it came across here, and attacked. He started biting in, and that's why my dogs were going absolutely crazy all night. This dog were coming round and it were going back, and it were coming across there, and it were down the line, and it were killing everything it come across. And all the dogs were barking at it, but strangely enough they didn't attack it. And it was seeing this dog, it were black and white, and it came here and it killed all chickens. And then Joveline told me, says, and then it went next door. Now, before I chatted, like I said, I saw this dog last week trying to make, and my dogs were trying to make friends with it, and I thought, what's that dog doing in? I got a rock, and I had my spade. I thought, if that dog attacks my dogs, I'm going to absolutely kill it. I'll batter it with this, and I will do. I won't mess about. If they attack my dog, I will kill the dog. And you might not, a lot of you might think it's not very nice. Well, it's not very nice getting attacked by a mad dog all the time, and things getting killed. Next door neighbour, their dog's always got, it's always in pup, and as far as I know, she's got 2 puppies. And she was laid there outside of our house, and the neighbour saw this dog, this black and white dog, and it walked past. Just walked past him. No, as though he was nobody. And then it walked back past him, and that's what this dog had. This dog had a presence. And I always thought, wow, that dog's evil. And has it got an evil spirit? Is it a witch? And then he saw it. It tried to grab one of the puppies and kill it to eat it. And then the mama, and this is a big dog, so the mama dog tried to protect the pups, and she did. And she fought back, so the female were fighting the dog to protect the pups. And she's not a big strong dog, she's quite weak, she's got pups, and she's quite underweight. And this dog were a lot bigger, so she fought this dog. Anyway, the dog walked away, and she saved the pups. It would have killed both the pups, and it ate the pups. And then, like I said, all night, woof, woof, woof. Then it went back to the chicken place, and it set about the chickens, and it killed every chicken. And on the other side of the barangay, it killed a lot of chickens and a lot of chicks on that side. Wow, this dog went on a rampage. So this dog has gone from chasing motorbikes, and then, like I said, when I actually slowed down, on my motorbike, it never attacked us. And I thought, that dog's not attacking us. And I slowed down purposely so this dog would attack, so I could actually get off bike and sort the damn thing out with a damn rock and show it, you know, if it's going to attack you, it's going to have consequences. And it never did. And I said to Joveline, that dog's not attacking us. And then the guy that owns the dog, scared to death of the dog, put it on a chain one time, a rope, and it attacked him. And then he tried another time, it pulled the rope, bit through the rope, and it escaped. And then when he tried to put it on a rope, because everyone complaining about being attacked, it attacked him, and they were scared of their own dog. And, you know, like I said, got up that morning, saw this dog. It went through this area, killing everything it could kill. And people that saw it, you know, when it grabbed the little baby pup, and it ripped him to pieces, and it chomped, just swallowed him. Crazy. So it's gone from chasing motorbikes to actually this here night. And it might sound a bit stupid to a lot of you people, and you might think this guy's a bit cuckoo. When it came to my place, it's never come to my place before, I've never seen it there. And when it came to my place and my dogs tried to make friends with it, it had a presence, and it just, you know, so it was very, very important, its presence. And it just moseyed on back. And maybe it was staking place out. You know, it come to a place to stake it out. And it had a plan. Now you might think, well, it had a plan, it's a dog, yeah, it's a dog. So it had a plan to come to my place, right, kill the pups, it had a plan to come down this chain and kill everything. This is where I'm thinking, And you might think, this guy, but no, I'm serious. And anyway, next morning when I looked out at window, everyone were around. So that's what happened. You know, it come to my place, tried killing pups, couldn't kill pups. Mama fought it off, and it just walked past neighbour like neighbour were, you know, just moseyed past. And then when everyone found all these dead cats with all the guts ripped out, and people saw what had happened on the other side, and on this side no one knew. And then they saw the dog, the neighbours. You know, I saw all these neighbours when I looked out at window at about 5:30 in the morning, and I knew there was something wrong. I thought, what's going off? Is there a damn murder? Something dead in field? And they were all looking across. They were all looking out onto that barangay out there. And that black and white dog was stood in field. And Guy could see there was blood on it. So he chased it. One of the neighbours chased it. And he was quite mad when he found out all the chickens were dead. And he went out and he saw a dog just stood in field, middle of field. And he chased it, and he knew the dog. This dog's famous here, it's notorious. And he chased the dog to the house, and he knows the guy. And when they saw the dog, there were no mistaking that was the culprit. It had still got flesh hanging after its mouth, and it was covered. It was black and white, it was covered in blood. It got blood all over it. And then they knew it was that dog. And then people across the air said, it's that dog from such and so, the crazy dog. And everyone knew. And that's what this dog did. This dog caused a lot of damage. And a week before this happened, there's a security guard here. So people here, they carry guns. And if you think you're going to come to this barangay and screw this barangay, I am like an oak. If you're a stranger, I clock you, I see you, and I see what you're doing. And if something goes, then I think, right, who are the strangers? And I clock everyone, right? It's just in my nature to do that. This is how I grew up, in the woods, poaching, shooting, always alone, not many friends, one or two mates, but not really many friends, so to speak. So this is how I grew up. Never went to school, always in woods, always bird nesting and shooting, kept owls and falcons, and that was my passion as I was growing up. So you can see I'm quite an aware person. I'm not a cruel person, you know. If I walked in and there were a dog dying there, or there were a chicken, I'd just leave him alone. If I thought he had a chance, I'd leave him alone. But like I said, this were a crazy dog. It wanted killing. Neighbour run after this dog. He run across fields, neighbour, and he run to owner's house, and he said, I want to kill your dog. And he got a machete. And as far as I know, he'd got a machete and he wanted to kill the dog. Right, this is just hearsay. Well, I'm saying it's hearsay, it's not really. It's true. What happened is, he says it's killed all my chickens. Then everyone else came over from the other barangay. Now there's a mob. And then they told the owner, that dog, we're going to kill that dog. They wouldn't have stopped him. You know, they're half at barangay there complaining about dog, about it ripping cats open, killing pups. They'd seen it grab pups and swallow pups all, so to speak. They'd seen it killing chickens. And what gets me is, all the dogs over there, when I walk through that province, I carry a stick. And I'm always aware. And there's a lot of dangerous dogs. You're a stranger for a start. And they didn't attack this dog. And I noticed that. I thought, none of the dogs are attacking it. And other dogs, they'll just rage and they'll attack and they'll fight. But this dog had like a presence. And when I say, was this a dog, an evil spirit in this dog? Was it an evil dog? You know, was the dog a witch? So they said, we're going to kill this dog. Anyway, it was just overwhelming evidence. And what the owner did, they tried to kill this dog, and it fought back. So the dog fought back, and as far as I know, the owner killed the dog. Machete, killed the dog with a machete. And the other guy, if he would have got hold of the dog, he would have killed it. I don't know who killed it, but as far as I know the owner killed the dog. But I don't know who killed it. I'm saying that's what I was told. Somebody killed it, that's for sure. So that's what the dog got macheted, got killed. And it fought back as well, this dog. And, you know, the dog's gone now. And it's like a relief, because when you were going out at Province, Joveline used to carry a stick. And when dogs attack us, and they're running to bite your legs, don't forget, you get bit, you've had it, rabies, everything. And she cracked this dog, and it hit it on the head, and it stopped attacking us. But that one, she used to swing it in, it used to attack, and it was full bore attack. And every time we went out, every time we come in, you know, just attacking all the time, everyone. It sounds like it was attacking everyone. So was this dog possessed. And there's a lot of things I've actually missed out about this dog. You know, like I said, security guard from here, he was going to work about 7, 8 o'clock at night, and on his way from work he saw this dog, and he was just walking down the road, and he noticed it had got blood and flesh out of its mouth. So it's really strange how this dog stopped attacking people. And like I said, when I started going very slow, and I kept thinking, go on, attack. I want you to attack, because I'm going to get off this bike and absolutely hammer you. Big dog, don't get me wrong, you need a stick to hammer it, or a rock. And because we just had enough of the damn thing. It were an evil dog. And people here believe in evil spirits, people here believe in witches. And there's a lot of people say Cebu is full of witches, and there's a lot of people say Negros is full of witches. And I once mentioned to you before, I am protected by a witch here, right? Whether you believe it or not, I am supposed to be, put it this way, according to this witch who did certain spells to protect me, I'm protected here, right, with a witch. Don't ask me about this witch, because I don't know where he is, who he is, so don't ask me about him. And a lot of people do believe in witches here in the Philippines, and they do believe in things like this, what happened, what drove this dog to do this. And like I said, I saw this dog, and it had a very commanding presence, and I thought, but this dog, it was casing up places. I come to my place last week, and then it were looking in with neighbours, were looking at my dogs, and it were probably looking at things that it could come back and kill. And it did it. This one particular night, it just went crazy. And people that saw this dog, guys, you know, some ladies were screaming and shouting at this dog to stop, because it were killing the kittens and the cats. It killed about 3 or 4 kittens and cats. And they were screaming at it to stop, and it just never stopped. And they said it were mad. It was just going mad. This dog, it was just going crazy. And I actually thought, it's got damn rabies, that dog. But, don't know. Really crazy, true story. And this dog, like I said, been attacking us for the last 2 damn years. And it makes you wonder what's happening. Why would a dog stop chasing and attacking people, and then he decides this here day, this here night, just to go through everything and kill everything? As though, you know, there's an hole there. That could be a snake, because it looks like something's going in it. Oh, I can't see out around me, but you just never know. So, and like I said, now we've got this earthquake, and God bless, it's going to hit really bad, this earthquake. It's going to hit Negros, it's going to hit Negros Island, so it's going to hit. And last night, I was editing a video and it were about 11ish, about 10, 11ish, I can't remember, knocking on that time, and I were editing video and it's still not downloaded. We're on Monday now, it's still not downloaded. It's uploaded onto, it's still not uploaded up onto, it's processing but it's not uploaded to YouTube. So hopefully I can get it uploaded today, tomorrow, whenever, I don't know, when I can get back online. So this earthquake, I sat on bed where it was quiet because I could hear a bit of music and I'm editing it. And bed started to shake. And I thought, God, here it comes. So we had some tremors, and then I could hear boom, boom, and I thought it's Canlahan. So I thought it was Canlahan. So last night there were a lot of big thunder noise, and I'm sure it weren't all thunder. I'm sure a lot of it was Canlahan. So it thundered last night, and like I said, I didn't really tell Joveline. You know, I was sat on bed and I thought, God, we've got an earthquake, it's here, and it's no fun, this earthquake. And I didn't really want to say anything to Joveline because, like I said, he put fear of God into Joveline. And as I've said, being in an earthquake, guys, it's scary, but you know, you have to man up. It's coming, it's going to hit us, and what happens, and there's nothing we can do about it. Unless you've got money, you can jump on a plane and bugger off back to your country. And what's really bad for me, this earthquake, what's really bad for me is it's going to hit Manila and it's going to hit Cavite, and by the sounds of it, it's going to hit Cavite really bad, and it's coming October. So it's coming this October. It's going to hit, it could hit in half an hour's time, it could hit tonight, tomorrow, we don't know. But what's really bad is it's going to hit Cavite, and my daughter's in Cavite, she's 5 years old, and straight away, and I was thinking about some people in Cavite, and you know, I'll cut video now, but there's a lot of stories untold, which I won't tell a lot of the stories. There's a few I want to chat about, but my daughter's in Cavite and they've told Cavite to get ready to brace, and God, that's summit. And I'll chat about failure to have money, failure not to have money. I've never ever felt like a failure, right? I don't really think I'm a failure, right? And we fail to get up that ladder. So everyone fails, so to speak. That doesn't mean you're a failure, it just means you fail and you carry on till you get where you're going. And anyway, it's another story. Like I said, God bless Cavite, because my daughter's in Cavite, and it's gonna get hammered. By it sounds, it's gonna get hit pretty hard. So, like I said, anyway, take care, God bless. We're on a Monday. Crazy dog. Did it have evil in this dog? Did it have a witch in this dog? Just makes you damn think, because this dog went crazy. Oh, wow. I knew it! Hold on. Damn it. I've stood in a red ant's nest. Right, so stood in a red ant's nest. My foot is killing. Let me get these ants off. Take care, God bless.